And I understand how upset people are. And I understand from where they stand, they see it as being unfair. And we're trying to be as fair as possible in terms of our public's health and safety. Yes.
Last time the stay-at-home order was reinstituted, it took a while before the governor actually signed the order. So there was a lot of confusion as to what exactly. Are we going to avoid that this time?
Well, it happened today. We gave you an order before the press conference signed by the governor. And, well, we announced it a couple times the day before. The actual order wasn't signed until much later. So I think, as I answered the previous question, I think we're working much more closely together. I think the changes that have occurred have been beneficial in terms of more clear cooperation and communication, not just internally, but also externally. We're out announcing something, earlier than in the past, and we want to work towards that goal.
Mayor, a few reporters are saying solo hiking doesn't seem safe. What are your recommendations for safety?
Well, I think like any time you hike, you have to take the precautions. One, I don't think you should hike unless you're in good shape or the trail you're hiking on. I think you should always take your cell phone with you in case you get into trouble. I think you should take a hydro flask or some other device so you can stay fully hydrated. And I don't think people should go on trails if they're not in shape to do so.
And what more will the county do to get people their state IDs and driver's licenses online or by mail? Many are reporting canceled appointments at the DMV satellite city halls, and this is becoming a big problem.
Yeah. So we are working, our Sherry Kajiwara, the head of our customer services, has been in discussions with us and others to see what else we can do to expedite the renewal of driver's license. Obviously, we're going to be working with the state to make sure that no one is penalized because of the stay-at-home, work-at-home order. But we do recognize there's going to be a huge number of renewals that have not occurred, partly because of the stay-at-home, work-at-home order, but also just the number of renewals coming up. It just happens that way that we're going to see a lot of renewals in October and November on top of what the backlog is. And we're looking for innovative ways to try to address it.
Megan Fernandez, Pacific Business News. What are the ideal parameters that would allow non-essential businesses to reopen this time? How might this next reopening be different from the last one?
Well, number one, I think it's going to be more cautious and a little slower. But I think you may see more things opening up in different phases than before. The first time we did 10 orders for reopening, way too much, which I think led to confusion as we did it. So we want to do fewer tranches, more businesses opening up at one time.
But Max Rodriguez says except for handfuls of bars and gyms, closed businesses have not been where the cases are spreading generally. Officials have repeatedly said the biggest risks are in social unmasked gatherings. So why do safe, non-essential businesses have to remain closed?
Because we're trying to control the spread of the virus. And we do know that the virus spreads where people go to work, whether it be in this Holly, in the lunchrooms. Notice we shut it down and there's no spread. Back of the house at restaurants, certain bars and not others, certain gyms and not others. So it's not a simple one-size-fits-all. And we're going to take it, as I mentioned, slow and cautiously so we don't have to do another lockdown. It does mean that there could be frustration with the pace. But again, we're putting health and safety first so we can get back to a healthy economy.
So, sorry, I'm responding to messages.
Problem. Yeah.
So there's a question from a viewer that says regular exercise, is that considered like just walking outside? Is that considered a solo activity? Not just the trails, but sidewalks and things like that.
Yeah, well, as you know, you're not prohibited from walking, jogging, running, biking, and everything else on our sidewalks. That's what I've been doing for almost 2 weeks. Not going into a park to run, but running around on sidewalks and sometimes on the side of the road because there's no sidewalk. And that is permitted, always has been permitted. Jog, bike, sit, read, eat lunch, but just by yourself.
Christina Jedra wants to know, is there anything stopping family members from sitting on the beach spaced apart but then joining in the ocean together? Will people in that situation be cited?
As long as it's a solo activity on a beach, you're okay. If it's not, you run the risk.